Did that look cool? What's going on? So today we have the 5K Q&A. So you guys left a lot of comments and questions, and I'm gonna be reading every single one of them. So it's gonna be kind of a long video. All right, we got question number 1. What has been your favorite mod on the ST so far? No, for real, the wheels were definitely my favorite mod on the ST because I think without them it wouldn't pop so much. And I don't know, I mean, just looking at it, it has to be my favorite thing, which wheels and exhaust are my favorite mods, but I think I'm more of an appearance guy than I am like a performance, so best mod or favorite mod would be wheels. What is your biggest accomplishment thus far in your life? Ooh, that's a really good question. I think it's actually YouTube, like what I'm doing right now, because I may have done a lot of other cool things beforehand, but definitely the most meaningful thing I've ever done is definitely this, because I've gotten to touch and move a lot of people that I didn't even know existed, because this is something that I can reach people and like connect with people that I literally never met and probably would never have met ever in my life if I hadn't have picked up a camera. Will you be parting out the car, selling or trading it? Sad to see it go. Yes to all of those. So I've already had a lot of people ask me if they could buy the car. There is one person ahead of everybody else because he came to me a while back and said if I ever sell it, if he could buy it, and I said yes. So to those, I don't know, 5 or 6 other people waiting, it all just depends on who comes to me first. I'm not gonna be unfair, you know, first come, first serve. But on the other question about selling it, yes, obviously. Trading, no. Parting it out, yes. Everything you see on this car, which by the way, we're not done modifying the car yet. We're still gonna have the ST until like end of November, early December. But yeah, everything on this car, literally anything you've ever seen me install on the car will be for sale. Next question, how much power? I think to the wheels it was 272 and then 364 foot-pounds of torque. It probably, maybe at the crank makes 300 horsepower. I'm not sure, but yeah, horsepower about 270 to the wheels, maybe a little bit more, and torque about 360. What do I like most about the ST? I love that it is a badass looking car. It has a great community behind it, and it's useful. It's not like, you know, your average sports car that is like purely just a grocery getter and that's it. It is all around a fantastic car, which is why I bought it. What car are you getting next? I can't answer that yet. I really want to keep what car I'm gonna get next a secret for a little while longer. A lot of you guys saw that story where I'm just gonna let it go because it's common knowledge at this point. I bought a Subaru, and you guys know I've wanted a Subaru forever. And I will tell you that this Subaru, you're gonna have to go back in the video. If you really want to know what car I bought, you're gonna have to go back and find the video where I show you, what's on my goal board. And it is a Subaru, and it is on the goal board. And I do have multiple Subarus on the goal board, so it's not gonna be that easy for you to figure out what car I bought. But I will say that it is not even out yet, so that gives it away. If you go back and you find the other video where I show my goal board, that gave it away. Would you ever come to Charlotte for a Cars and Coffee? Yes, but that's like a solid hour-and-a-half drive for me. Ooh, favorite and least favorite mods for the Focus. All right, definitely, like I said before, favorite is gonna be exhaust and it's gonna be wheels. Least favorite, I hate my taillight tint that I did on the car, which we'll be fixing with a new set of taillights soon. What's something that you would like to do to your Focus but are scared of doing? Oh yeah, that's an easy one. I really want to big turbo it, but I'm scared because I don't want to do something wrong and end up costing myself an engine. What tune do I run? I run the tune that we actually made it's sold by 6 Element Engineering, which you can still get it if you go to their website, but yeah, that's the tune. I don't run Cobb and I don't run off-the-shelf stuff. Off-the-shelf tunes are kind of custom to a degree, but this is like custom. Like Nate really went to town on this tune. Like he went into every math and adjusted only what was necessary to get the best and safest power out of the car without stressing it out. So I highly recommend going to check that out. Evan, I don't think I can answer that. I don't think I can answer that. I'm gonna name drop you so that you know that I saw what you said, but I can't answer that. Trackhawk or TRX or T-Rex? Definitely a T-Rex because I want to own a truck someday. Can you can't? Only sometimes, but most of the time not. Do you want to collab? I don't know how to answer that because I don't know. Yeah, no. Sorry. In the nicest way possible, no, because I don't know how that would work out. ND, RF, Miata, or GC8? Definitely a GC8. I didn't really know too much about the GC8 until Cameron started building his and I started watching his stuff, but I've always been like a huge Subaru guy, but don't get me wrong, especially the ND Miata, I would love to own an ND Miata because I think Miatas are cool, but yeah, definitely a GC8 because I like the rally heritage behind that car, and I'm kind of a sucker for Subarus. Let's link when you move to Phoenix. I'm an hour, okay, so I will visit car shows. I will do Cars and Coffee, if that's what you're implying. Did you trade the ST? No. Would you ever come to Toronto, Canada to film? We have a crazy car culture here. Yes, I would love to go to Canada. I've seen a bunch of stuff on Instagram with how crazy your car culture is there, which is even more crazy because I don't even know how you guys are allowed to have modified cars there. Like, I've heard of people having their cars impounded and crushed because they're modified, so explain to me how that works. But yes, I would absolutely love to come to Canada someday. Like, I think that's definitely like a bucket list thing. Besides, I want to go to Japan and I want to go to Australia someday. Now that you'll be closer to the PNW, do you want to join me for an overlanding trip? Yes, that sounds like a ton of fun. On a scale of 1 to 10, how gay are you for Ryan Reynolds? Duh. 11. Who or what got you into cars? BTW, love the content, man, keep up the good work. Who or what? I'd say, I'll answer both of those. So definitely my dad got me into cars when I was younger. So I remember very vividly that he told me one time when I was coming over that he bought a PlayStation 2 and that he bought Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2, Need for Speed Underground, basically every Need for Speed that was ever made. And we played those for hours, and every time I felt a little guilty because like I wanted to spend time with my dad, obviously, but I was really excited to like play those car games because I got to modify cars and race cars, and like it was just like wild. And eventually I got to the point where I could name cars in the dark a mile away because of the way their taillights are shaped like in real life. Like it just got a little addictive actually. So that's probably what got me into cars, was early video games, Fast and Furious, and of course my dad. I think that's how a lot of people get into cars. It's the exact same way, but yeah, that's how I got into cars. Alright, I'm gonna speed up a little bit because I know this video is getting long. Love your videos, Ben. I own a 2017 ST. I love the car, but hate the seating position. Me too. I can never seem to get the seat in the sweet spot for driving. I find myself constantly moving the seat back and forth. Mine's clicked all the way down. Yeah, okay, that seems, alright. That seems about the same spot. For reference, I'm 5'11", 180. Wow, you're a big dude. So yeah, I'm about, alright, with shoes on, I'm the same height as you, but I don't know how to answer that. I mean, I have my seat all the way to the floor, but I'm cursed with short legs. All of my height is in my torso. Like, my legs start like here and go down, and all my height is up from here to my torso. So I'm kind of cursed with short legs, but also blessed with short legs because I can sit semi-close to the wheel in that car, so like I have no problem grabbing the wheel and whatever. But also, if you haven't done this, try sitting in it with your headrest like all the way leaned back, because it kind of like cups your neck. It feels really good. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Next one. Hey Ben, do you think the Cobb intake would significantly increase the turbo flutter volume for my GFB? Yes. Yes, it will. I noticed a lot more turbo noise when I added mine, so if you don't care that you're spending $300 on 0 horsepower, definitely do it. Hey man, love the content, keep doing what you do. Is there anything you regret about starting a YouTube channel? If so, what and why? No, nothing. I regret nothing. Literally, I don't regret anything. There's nothing that I would ever take back about starting this. If you're thinking about starting your own, I would. And if you're gonna start your own, one thing I stress is just be real. Like, be you in the videos. Don't put on a facade and don't, like, I don't know, don't bullshit, because like people can see it and they can feel it. So like, I don't know, when I film a video, I try to film it like I'm talking to you. Like I'm literally, if you ever meet me in public, this is how I'm gonna talk to you. So yeah, just know that no, there's nothing I regret about starting a YouTube channel. I got a Focus ST and plan on buying TE37s. I'm very jealous of you. I wanted coilovers from Godspeed, have rubbing issue with the wheel locks. I would say buy camber arms. The more camber you can put into it, the more clearance you'll have from the fender. And also, if you're rubbing on the inside, just try buying spacers. I guess that's the best thing I could do. That offset you should be totally fine on, because mine is a plus 30 and yours are 38, so you should be okay, especially with the width is 18 by 9, so you're probably gonna fit something like this. But yeah, if you have rubbing issues, try spacers, and also try like camber adjustment arms and plates and stuff like that. How do you promote your channel at first when creating content, and then did you realize it started to kick off, and what were you thinking at the time? That's kind of a tough question to answer because I've never promoted my channel. I don't even know if there is a way to promote your channel, so I don't really know how to answer that. I don't really know if it has kicked off yet. I mean, it's definitely gotten better than having no subscribers, but yeah, I don't think it's really hit a point where it's really like exploded yet. I guess I haven't, if it's kicked off, if this to you looks like it's kicked off, then I haven't realized it yet. But yeah, that's the best I can answer that. I'm sorry. Hi Ben, my question would be, do you think the ST3 package Focus ST is worth it over the base ST1? That totally depends on you, because I wanted an ST1 at first, and obviously I ended up getting an ST3 because it was the same price as all the ST1s that I wanted. I just got super lucky, and I don't think I would have had an ST3. I'd say if you're looking to like heavily modify the car, don't get an ST3 because it's not worth the extra money. Hey, what's up man? Think about getting that eBay RS spoiler you had and painting it like you did. Is it holding up well, and are there any cracks or defects? No, that wing is, I don't know how, but it's solid. It looks great, and hey, if you wait 3 months, you can have mine. What do you think about the HKS blow-off valve? That's super controversial, man. I'm afraid to say what I think, because I actually really like it, and I know a lot of people think they're rice, and I understand why people think they're rice. I just don't care that people think they're rice, because I think they're cool. So there you go. Is your car lowered? If so, what springs or coils are you on? Yes, my car is lowered. It's not lowered that much. It's on H&R springs. It's lowered barely over an inch. So yeah, it is a little bit lowered. This is literally one of my first subscribers who commented this. T-Ice? T-Ice? I don't remember how to spell your name, or say your name, sorry. What countries do you like to visit in the future? If you say the Netherlands, we can meet up and we'll take a drive in my Focus ST. Like I said, I wanted to go to Canada, Japan, and Australia, and also we'll put if we got time, we'll throw the Netherlands on there because this guy's from the Netherlands, which is super cool. Focus ST with money to modify, or Focus RS with no modifications or money to modify. If you want to be slow and look really cool, if you want to be fast and also look pretty cool, get an RS. Do you want to trade headlights? If so, this on Insta, and you're in Arizona, huge fan. I don't want to trade headlights because these are literally freaking awesome. They're literally the best headlights I've ever had. I'm pretty sure my new car that I'm getting is gonna have worse headlights than this, and it's a 2022. This is a 2015. These headlights are freaking awesome, and I totally understand why you would ask to see if we would trade headlights, but the answer, sir, is no, because I love these headlights and you can't have them. Hints on the new car, and there's a ton of comments underneath this as to everybody guessing as to what it is. Biggest hint, it's a Subaru, and anything else I can say is going to give it away instantly as to what it is. Last question, but definitely not least because it's from my friend Allie. Holy crap, that's a lot of questions. What's your biggest fear? Biggest fear would be failing, also because I didn't try. I'm not afraid of failure because that was literally everything I know nowadays is because I failed and learned that that's not how you do it. I love failure and hate failure at the same time. It's a really great relationship. What would be your perfect day? Hanging out with friends at the lake and then finishing it up with a nighttime car meet, like a little personal, private, you know, where everybody brings their own cars. Yeah, that'd be the perfect day. Also sushi, you gotta chuck sushi in there. When have you felt the most proud of yourself or for someone else? I don't know. I don't really, is it weird to say I haven't felt proud of myself? like, I don't know, I've never really stopped to think about that. I guess, alright, you know what, one time that I can recall that I felt actually proud of myself was in my second state championship in my senior year. We had a playoff and we ended up winning it in the playoff, and I did some pretty clutch things in the playoff. And obviously, it's a team effort, but I had some pretty magical things happen in that playoff that literally were like godsend. I swear, it's ridiculous. You can read the articles, they're online. Just look up Ben Lovrien State Championship. What is your biggest goal you have right now or in life? My biggest goal that I have right now is to work as hard as I possibly can to someday make YouTube something that I do permanently, because this is what I enjoy the most and this is what I have fun with the most, and it'd be really wild if someday I could do that like as a full-time job, because it's just what I'm most passionate about. I don't know how long this video's gone, but I feel like because I've been talking for so long that it's probably gone on a while. I just wanted to say thank you for everybody who left a question. To have a full video dedicated to you guys, literally the reason why I do everything that I do, is really fun. I had a lot of fun with it. So it's also just super fun because like I never imagined getting as far as I've gotten right now. I guess if I had to put it anyway, 10 sub Ben would be flipping out of his seat right now if he could see this. Just with the new car coming and where we've gotten with the channel is just mind-blowing. So a huge thank you to everybody who watches and likes and comments and all that stuff. So yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna go leave it. It's 8:30 and I gotta hit the gym. So I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to pursue your passions and to stay driven. I will see you later.